Hey, we're back again. I forgot
Hi,
to turn
hi,
my
hi.
light on. Okay, now we're back.
I missed that show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hi, hi, hi.
And we're back
Hi,
to
hi.
Montavious show, Monty Shawna show.
You have questions.
Yes.
I don't know, that one's dumb. No, I'm just kidding.
Ask
And I
whatever
looked
you want.
over him and I was like, no, this is cool.
There's papers and papers.
I know, dude. We've got like a stack of questions. Like, once we recap everything and like whatever, so we need like some material to talk about, and we usually have a ton to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we sidebar it. So
Yeah.
we're little squirrels sometimes. What's the most out of character thing you've ever done?
Out of character thing.
Yeah, that's not your normal.
That's a good question. Everything I do is out of character. 'Cause I like to be different. I like to be abnormal anyway. So let's say eating foods I don't really like. That's abnormal. I went swimming. I know I can't swim at a lake. That's abnormal.
I'm glad you had floaties on.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit safer for you.
Floaties that sit up on your ass, and then I had a noodle, and I had 2 floaties and a noodle. So I'm like, I'm not going to the bottom. I'm not going to die over the weekend.
I'm not going down like this.
But I had fun doing it though. I like being on the water. I like being on the lake.
I do too. I love
So
it.
I just don't want to die for it.
That's kind of why I haven't taken a cruise yet, actually.
Really?
Like, and I'm a good swimmer.
But
I'm a
okay,
strong swimmer. But
it's-
what if the boat sinks? Titanic. I've seen Titanic way too many times.
Okay, but you would think, okay, it's going to be warmer water, and they're going to have tons of lifeboats, life jackets. So I don't think you're going to go down with the ship if it does go down.
What if it's a catastrophe? What if it's a rogue wave? Like, dude, this is the weird shit that plays in my head. Rogue
Okay.
waves can tip over a fucking boat. Have you not seen the movies?
Yes.
Okay.
But how many cruise ships you seen go down?
None.
But the Titanic.
None.
There you go. If you go,
But it just, like, my luck would be that one time that Shawna decided to get on a boat.
no, it's not going to.
Okay. Well, I'm supposed to get a cruise in next month, actually, and then I get to take it next year. So
So you'll be mostly in deck anyway. You're not going to be hanging out on the bow and looking up over the water. I mean, you look up windows and
oh yeah.
a little bit, but it's not like you're going to be.
But I hear they're like floating cities.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't have to get off the boat.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
just do whatever.
You know, shopping centers and
Right.
and restaurants and everything all there.
But I thought the whole point of cruising was to like go to a destination and go see said destination.
Yeah, if you want to.
But why would you just stay on the boat?
It's more to do on the boat. I don't know. To be honest, both my kids have been on cruise ships, and I have never been.
Really?
So I do want to do it,
Okay.
but I've never done it.
I want a short one, like just a couple days. I know they have those like really long ones. Dude, I've seen some that go like all the way around, like into Europe and stuff like that, and that seems pretty cool.
I've seen them. They got something to go into Alaska. So why would you do that?
I want to say that my grandmother went on a cruise to Alaska, and she said it was really beautiful.
Yeah, but why would you want to be beautiful
Again.
and cold?
Icebergs are a problem. Just saying. Don't think that I would necessarily pick Alaska.
You don't want to go down with the ship.
No. No, I am not the captain. That is not my job. I'm a fucking passenger.
Okay, I get it.
Now, and I know after like Titanic, like then they had to have like they coded it to where there has to be enough lifeboats for everybody. Blah 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 blah. I get it. There's not going to be.
You're not going crab fishing you're not the perfect storm. You're not doing that type of boating.
No, I'm not.
So cruises are somewhere.
I would freak out that I couldn't shower. Like that would fucking flip me all the way out anyway. Like I'm a frequent. I shower like twice a day.
Twice a day?
Yeah.
Interesting. I was talking to my friend Bill, and I was asking how often he keeps his head shaved bald.
Mm-hmm.
I do too, but I was asking how often does he shave his head? Because there's sometimes I just want to get in the shower and get out of the shower.
Right.
So when it comes to my head, it's maybe every 2 days, 3 days.
Right.
4 days I'm really, really pushing. But his head is smooth every time I see it. But I shower every day, yes.
Right.
But when it comes to head, I'm like, man, that's a lot of work.
Right.
Because I got, you know.
Now you know how us girls feel. We got to shave our legs. We got to shave our hoo-ha. We got to, you know what I mean? We got a lot of shit to do to make it nice and smooth.
The legs would not bother me. The legs is what, how do y'all keep that up on a regular basis?
It's fucking...
Y'all do
well,
it,
I've been
though.
single, so I haven't really had to keep up with it because ain't nobody else touching it right now.
I complain about my head, not really complaining, but I'm like, man, I'm tired of dealing with this thing.
Right.
But my thing is, y'all gotta take care of the head, underarms, legs. Y'all gotta shave much more than I do, I feel. Hoo-ha. A lot of shaving.
Okay. Sometimes I'll nair my legs. Well, we know after the nair experience of my whole. Yeah. We haven't done that again.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to ever do that again. I literally would rather have a blind man wax my vagina.
Wow.
Than fucking ever nair my vagina ever again.
Okay, so I'm gonna get too personal, but do you wax?
No.
Okay. Hesitated.
Because I tried it
before, yes.
I have tried it
on a regular basis. No.
No, not on a regular basis. Again, there ain't nobody touching nothing. So why does it matter?
Look, I don't know. I'm just asking.
Now I'm making applications.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Put it into the internet first.
Putting it into the universe.
I
would then get waxed on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis, if I had somebody
weird. If I'm not
attentive to my downstairs.
An intimate relationship with somebody, I don't want anybody else or a stranger waxing me down there.
I mean, it gives me anxiety just to think about it.
So
like, this is a complete fucking stranger who is got you fucking spread fucking eagle.
And they go from the roof.
They ain't licking it. They ain't kissing it. They ain't nothing. Okay? They're getting ready to put hot wax on your shit.
And just rip it.
Ah!
So, yeah.
No. But.
And I heard people go to school for that.
Oh, do they really? I didn't know it was like a school.
So then
like esthetician? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been well educated. Well, at least not.
Can you imagine? Okay, so like this is the weird scenarios that play in my head because my head's just a fucking crazy place. Like, what if you get there and like you pull your legs back? Because I hear that you have to like pull your legs back. Blah blah blah. I've watched the videos. Okay. Yeah. What if you like fart? You know what I mean? I'm sure it happens. Or what if you start laughing and you fart? Like, that's the dumb shit that goes through my head.
Exactly.
What if it turns you on and you
get a little wet? So
or squirt across the room, or you know what I mean? Like, what if some weird like shit like that happens?
Your day would be interesting every time you go to work.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh yeah. Who do you go home and tell? You gotta tell somebody. You gotta go home and tell somebody about your day. You would never get to that.
I went home and this bitch, she had cocaine fucking shoot out her butthole. Guess left over from the dude last night. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
anyway.
The crazy jobs that people do, it just blows my mind.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm appreciative that there are people that do it, and like one of my best friends, like she does it on her own, and I attempted to do it from home. It was fine. Like, I did fine. It was not nearly as painful as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, really?
No. Well, I have a really high pain tolerance, so there's that. But, like, I think I just psyched myself so much up in my head that I was just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal doing it on my own. But, like, again, I don't have anybody to appreciate the smoothness. So.
Oh, that's fun. It's nice, but it's funny. I'm gonna enjoy it.
I'll near my legs because I spray tan. You know, I spray tan all the time, especially in the summer because I'm wearing dresses and stuff like that. So I'll wax my legs, which is way easier. And I get these like strips.
Yeah.
So you rub them together like this.
Yeah.
And you make the wax warm in your hands. You literally just like slap it on and fucking.
Wait, don't you put the The strips on there.
So this is pre-wax strips.
Oh, pre-wax strips.
So the wax is already on there, and then you pull them apart, and then you can use both sides.
Oh, gotcha.
Both sides. And put them on like that, and it totally works for my legs. It worked okay on the downtown. Like, dude, it was just a lot of, like, let me put my leg behind my head, fucking a lot of weird angling. I needed an extra pair of hands, is what I really needed. I needed some help. I need to call in, like, fucking...
Put
them in my bathroom.
Oh, my God.
Dude, and then I asked... When I did do it, I asked the person that I was seeing at the time, like, okay, can you help me? And he was like, no. And I'm like, fuck, what the fuck do you mean no?
You're going to be down there at some point. You might as well help
Oh, I know he's going to be down there, motherfucker. So, like, could you help me keep this up, please? I know how to make your beard grow. I water it just fine. I can't believe I said all that right now. Oh my God.
Everybody always says the second episode is always the fun. Because there's no telling where we're going to go. It goes off the rails and we just...
I said that to somebody not that long. I was like, I know how you grow a beard. You water it.
Yes.
So if there's anybody out there that wants me to water their beard...
Oh my God.
I'm very single. Just let you know.
There you go.
So if you want a big man beard, I know how to do it. It's going to be my Shawna's dating site. Like in the Monty and Shawna show.
Give me the water and beard, I'll show you how. Oh my goodness.
Okay. My out of character thing, you know what's funny is me and my girlfriend Patty were just talking about this like the other day, and it was something that happened a really long time ago. We were at a nightclub, and I was working the club, I think, at that time. And may actually have been off that night and just been there because I remember that we were drinking afterwards. So I don't think I was working that night.
Yeah.
And this crazy girl comes up to me. She's like screaming at me. And I'm like, look, you need to calm the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. Like, I work here. You know what I mean? Like, leave me alone kind of deal. And she swung at me.
You got no fight?
Now, you got to remind you, like, I'm not a petite flower. And this girl was like this fucking tall to me. And I'm just thinking, oh, she's super fucked up. Well, she swung at me and like she was ready to come at me. And I just grabbed her by the fucking top of her hair and fucking literally just drug her off her feet and drug her to the door. And,
do y'all want this?
I'm like, I have something for you. And there was a chain to get out the door. You know how nightclubs are. There's like chain. It wasn't like a velvet rope. It was like real chain. And I'm like, step over the chain. Step over. And she's like, fuck you, man. And she's just screaming at me. And I fucking threw her over the chain. And she, bam, face first into the ground.
That's out of character.
That is definitely out of character. Not at that point in time in my life, because that was about 25 years ago. So, no, for me then, definitely not out of character. I mellowed with age. Everybody should be happy about that, actually.
Yeah, fighting is out of character for me. And I don't really get into fights.
I'm not a big fighter. I was when I was younger.
I make people laugh.
I don't mind being violent. I don't care.
Well,
I don't want to be.
There's some
don't provoke me.
Few incidences I have gotten out of character like that, but that was young 20s, young.
Right.
But now
I'm old and I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, I don't want to go to jail. Talk about jail. Something like this.
Speaking of jail.
Oh, I love it that we were talking about Scoop Nashville. Scoop Nashville, there was, they post all the time. It's like, people have to be rich to want to go downtown. This woman posted on Scoop Nashville, she went downtown, and first of all, drinks downtown are expensive.
Right.
Then she felt like she was too drunk and asked the police to take her to jail. And she said, if y'all don't take me to jail, I'm going to kick you in the nuts. So first of all, you had money enough and she came from out of town, so she was a tourist. She came from out of town. She drank downtown, got drunk. That means you drank a lot of alcohol.
Right.
And then went up to a cop and said, I'm too drunk, put me in jail. If you don't do it, I'm going to kick you in the nuts. Really? You got that much money to just throw away like that?
She's too stupid.
So I'm like, there's no
Who
way.
was she? So we make sure that we don't hang out with
No,
her.
yeah, look it up. It's on Scoop Nashville. It cracks me up. I have to bring it up later. So yeah, Scoop Nashville. The thing these young kids will do.
Was she like a kid?
No, well, I don't know if they
20s, 30s, younger.
Probably say in her early 30s. I would assume. I can't remember the exact.
I feel like she has some mental instability issues.
But you gotta have money to come from out of town.
Hey.
Then to get drunk downtown.
Well, and where are the other people that you came with? Because you didn't just come by yourself. Nobody comes to Nashville alone.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Unless you're like working or something. But if you're just here to party, nobody comes down here alone.
And then you got to the point, okay, look, I'm too drunk.
You got so fucked up that you're going to have an altercation with the police.
And tell them, like, take me downtown. Or if not, I'm going to kick you in the
ass. They probably fucking laughed at her. I can only imagine the stories from Metro, from downtown. Like, it's got to be a daily fucking just reel of comedy.
Yes.
We need to go hang out with them.
No, we don't. I'm not
like that. I mean, not like that. I don't know, unless he's cute and he's got some, I mean, they carry handcuffs though, no, so, you know, hey. Just saying. I know what to do on top of that squad car.
Oh my goodness.
I did that once. It was a sheriff in an undisclosed place, because I'm not going to share that so he doesn't get in trouble.
Uh-huh.
On top of the cop car. That was pretty badass. That was a lot
secluded place, I assume.
No, I mean, it was the middle of a yard.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
I mean, there was nobody else standing around. I'm sure whoever might have driven by would have been like, what the fuck was that?
That's funny.
Is he frisking her? What is he doing to her?
Yeah, I got caught by the cops one time when we were in a park and they happened to drive by. But you know, you can see them coming from a distance, so I went ahead and jumped in the front seat. Mm-hmm. And I had pants on, no shirt. She had shirt on, no pants. So they was like, okay, we know what y'all did here. Get the hell out of here.
Right.
So like, all right, thank you, officer. Gone.
Yeah, I also had that same, but it did not go like that.
So I got out of there. No tickets, no jail.
I was with my boyfriend at the time. This was in California. And I was young. I was like 18.
Yeah.
Ish. And we were out of the car. Police show up. We didn't even see. Okay, so this how into what we were doing was happening. We didn't even see them pull up. Okay. We were in the moment.
You got to be in the moment, but you got to keep 1 hour.
No, I was busy. So I was concentrating. We were busy. And the two cops come up. They're laughing, right? Because they think it's hilarious. Here I am, an 18-year-old girl, totally fucking naked, right? So is he. Hilarious. We're just butt-ass naked. In a parking lot, you know, out in... I'm not going to say where. But, so the cops are just laughing, and I'm just standing there, and I'm like... Hi, how's it going? Yeah. And they were like, we need your ID. And I'm like, it's in the car. All right. And then they look at him. And I was like, well, can I go get it? And they were like, no. They fucking let me stand there fucking naked for like 10 fucking minutes.
Of course. They want to humiliate you. They want you to
No, I don't think it was that. I don't think
They just want to look at you.
I think, well, and I was 18. It was before I had kids. I had a smoking, banging body then. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure it was.
So, yeah. I get it.
I'm sure they were hoping a whole new porn movie would have come out of that, but I was terrified. So, no, that was, no, maybe had I been in my 30s. Might have turned out differently.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry, officers, if you remember that and you'd see that. Guess what? I'm a little bit older now. Just kidding. I might appreciate it a little bit more.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they finally let us go. I mean, whatever. But dude, it was like, I was like, dude, clearly, where the fuck do you think I got my ID at, bro? It's not just like hanging out in my ass crack. You know what I mean? Like, it's in my shit in the car, you fuck.
Oh my goodness. All right, another question.
Woo! That was funny. Ooh, Jesus.
That's what you do.
Are you sunrise, daylight, twilight, or nighttime, and why?
Definitely nighttime.
I like sunset.
Okay, if you like to go being outside and watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm definitely a nighttime person too.
Sunsets and then nighttime.
Yeah. The golden hour between like 7 and 8 is like really beautiful.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. What season would you be?
I would have to say late summer, early fall.
Yeah, that's like perfect weather.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Warm, but then you'd enjoy it when it gets a little bit cooler.
If you could live anywhere in the world for a year, where would it be?
A year? A year, probably Europe.
Right.
Because I don't think it's that much different from being here. It's like, yeah, different, yes, but not like a far, like going to Japan, China, that would be completely different.
Right.
But going to Europe, I think it'd be slightly different and just different.
Things that you'd have to adjust to.
Yeah, just adjusting, but not like too far.
Right. I don't know. I'd want to go to like Bali.
Oh, really?
Or just put me on an island in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I didn't have to worry about making money and all of that, like, yes, absolutely. Give me a kayak, give me a boat.
See, okay, yeah, you said for a year. A year, I want to be in around people, absorb the atmosphere.
Okay.
But if you say like, I don't know, a couple of weeks, maybe a month, I would go to deserted island. You know, but me by myself, enjoy the weather,
Right.
the water, the wildlife. Yeah, that's shorter term.
Santorini, Greece is really beautiful too, and it's right there on the water. I wouldn't mind going there for a year.
Okay.
Greece would be fun. Food would be good. Italy. I'd be so fat though by the time I came back.
Yes.
I'd be eating my way through the country. If you could choose any person from history to be your imaginary friend, who would it be and why?
That's a good question. Bruce Lee.
Oh, Bruce Lee's a good one.
He died on my birthday.
Did he really?
Did I tell you that? So yeah.
I think we talked about that last year on your birthday.
So he died the day I was born, and like within 2 hours, I'm here.
Oh wow. Did you take on Bruce Lee's persona?
Wow. No, but okay. I wish he would have stayed around longer to make more movies because he only had 5, and in one of those he was half dead anyway, so he used stunt doubles and stuff. So I would have liked to see his career past that.
Right.
So I think he would be interesting to talk to.
Right.
As far as anybody else who's passed, they may have done 1 or 2 things that were outstanding, but I don't relate to those things.
Mm. I'd probably say Frank Sinatra.
Interesting.
Just, I love the whole Rat Pack, like how they started Vegas, how all of that came to be.
Their lifestyles were amazing.
Their lifestyles were very different than everybody else's.
Yeah.
And they literally just traveled together because they were their own best friends.
I don't think that, okay, they were entertainers. They did put on shows and everything like that. But it wasn't, if you watch their shows on YouTube and online, it didn't blow me out of the water. It was like, okay, they're entertainers.
But it was also a period.
Yeah,
like,
it was a period,
I mean, there was a different time.
Yeah, it was a different time, but still, they treated them like rock stars when...
Because they were.
Yeah. like, okay, yeah.
They were crooners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we don't have that now. Like,
Yeah.
you have, like, Michael Bublé or Matt Dusk. But the whole crooner thing kind of dwindled off.
But still, entertainers today live a completely different lifestyle than they do.
Oh, well, yeah.
They had mansions, they had money, they had cars.
Right.
But it was completely different lifestyle.
Yes. Well, and you didn't see all of it.
Yeah.
There was no social media.
Yes,
That's true.
indeed.
Like, I'm sure there was plenty of things that were done that nobody ever knew about.
I agree.
Unless you were there.
Yes.
Because it didn't get videotaped and it didn't get voice recorded and it didn't get pictured and none of that was going on.
Okay, so this surprised me, the whole Bill Cosby situation. You can't tell me that nobody used drugs but Bill Cosby, or nobody did Quaaludes or whatever else. Everybody did it back then.
Where? What are you talking about? When?
Back in that era, that young.
Oh yeah, no, everybody was on drugs then.
Yeah.
Dude, cocaine was huge.
Yeah. And it was more pure back then than the pep shit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know people, but
yeah,
I wouldn't know.
So
I wouldn't know any of it. No, but I mean, but it's like with anything. Like seriously, I mean, I've done drugs in the past. I haven't done any recently, so there's that. But yeah, dude, no, it was just a different time. It was coming straight from Colombia at that point.
So I understand that, yeah, Bill Cosby did what he did, but I'm pretty sure there's so many more people who did exactly the same thing.
Oh yeah, they just didn't get caught.
Yeah, and he's the one taking the blame for a lot of it. But
I mean, but he also was a little creepy and weird.
Yeah.
Like, you can't drug people.
Yeah. But still,
you can't drug people and take advantage of them. Okay.
Oh man, come on.
That's rape.
I was gonna do it.
Damn. Okay, is that what's here? Hold on, let me mix my drink really quickly.
You made that drink.
Roofies, yay!
All right.
Put the Florries in my drink.
All right, one more question. We good for the day.
If you could commit any crime and get away with it, what would you choose and why?
That's a good question.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, the movie Heat. But so get away with all the money.
Right.
You come on. You want to be in a heist that you got a guy that's on the computer. You got a guy who's a driver.
Yes.
You got a guy who breaks the safe.
Yes.
You want to steal a lot of money.
Because if I get my hands on that much money, you will never see me again.
Exactly.
Everybody's gonna be like, "Where'd Shawna go?" I don't know.
Well, yeah, to do a bank heist and get rid of to take a lot of money.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. I don't want to die because of it, but I still want to get away with it.
I definitely don't want to die. Well, I mean, if you could get away with it, then you're obviously not dying. So there's that.
Yeah. So that would be my thing. A bank heist with a lot, not just
But I want it like a cool fucking planned. Like, have you ever seen Hudson Hawk with?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I love that movie. Fucking love that movie where they did the cat burglaring to songs and they sang it. Him and Danny Aiello, right?
Yeah.
And I love that movie. I've seen that movie probably 1,000 times.
Really?
Yes.
I like that movie. That was pretty good movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Any bank heist or get away with millions of dollars, not just a couple of thousand, millions of dollars, and you can
enough for me to be able to disappear.
Yes, and change your life overnight
and just be gone.
Yeah,
because you're not ever going to see me again.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'll just start all over as somebody else. Her name will be Vivian.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I always wanted that to be my name, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Hated my name growing up.
Why?
I don't know. I just did.
I like it.
Thanks. I like it now. But yeah, growing up, it was just, I hate my name.
Oh, you know my real name. I don't like my real name.
Right.
It's too easy to make fun of, so I don't like using that. If the people use it and not make fun of it, I don't care. It's a nice name. I think
it's fine, but I get what you're saying. Like, dude, I'm sure you heard it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was called Sean until I hit middle school because Sean was my birth name.
Yeah.
And I added the A in middle school because they kept putting me in boys PE. And I literally just wrote it in on the thing. Like, back then they didn't have electronic everything. It was all paper shit. And then when I went to get, that was back when driver's ed was in high school.
Oh, yeah?
And the DMV comes to the school.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, that's how old I am. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yup. And so they were like, well, why is your name this and not, and I told them, and they changed my name for me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep. So now that's my legal name. And
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean.
Vivian. Well, and I've got nicknames for different people in my life, like my brother calls me something very specific. And then I ran into and then my close friends call me something specific as well. But no, I'm not sharing it because no, you guys can't call me that. But one of my friends that I just met at the bar that I was at Coach's, and he started calling me the name that my older friends call me, and I was like, why are you calling me that? And he was like, does it bother you? And I was like, no, it's just nobody calls me that but these people.
Yeah.
And he was like, wow, really? And he goes, I figured everybody would call you that. I'm like, no.
Interesting.
No, I allowed it though. I was like, nah, okay, referee call. It's allowed.
So, okay, I have yet to come up with a nickname for my granddaughter because her name is Ava.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Ava Zendaya, which is a
Okay.
nice name. I really like those names. But I've always given nicknames to my kids.
Okay.
Even my sister was named Kelly Robin Nichelle. Her mother named her, her father named her, and her grandmother named her.
Mm-hmm.
But I gave her the nickname, my own nickname, which is Nikki, so that's my nickname. So my daughter's name, Ashley Nichelle. Nichelle is from my sister, Nikki. You know, her middle name is
Right.
Nichelle. So, but my thing is, I've always called Ashley Pookie. She's always been my Pookie. I don't care what
Right.
anybody else calls her. She's my Pookie. So I want to get to my great granddaughter. My granddaughter's going to be older. I'm going to come up with a name for her. You know, I'm telling you.
I feel like you gotta wait until you see their personality.
Yes. She's just, oh my God.
Because Chance got his nickname. We called him Fireball for
Fireball?
years. When he was first learning how to walk and then started running, but I never cut his hair. So he had really long blonde hair, but it looked like little fireballs fucking bouncing off the back of his head. And so we called him Fireball for a long time. That and he tried to blow up my kitchen. So they just kind of went hand in hand.
You go.
So Chance was nicknamed Fireball for a long time. And Spencer was named Spin Man because he loved to ride his bikes everywhere. And he was spinning out and stuff like that. So we called him Spin Man.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now you know. You can call him that now. He's going to be like, how do you know that?
Well, that's in the episode. We went to 32 minutes this time. Good time.
Ooh. Hey.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks.
Like, subscribe, and comment, and do all that YouTube stuff that we normally you should do, whatever. We'll see you next time. Thank
Bye.
you. Peace.